In the shadowy reaches of the offline world, EmergentPlay and I have been talking a little bit about tech noir. Actually, we've been talking about tech noir. What we're waiting for is for him to finish reading it. Now, those who've watched my other videos may be surprised that I'm into a game like tech noir, which is heavily narrative and is not the sort of game that lends itself to what we traditionally think of when we think of simulation, which I've put out a lot of videos talking about. So, I don't always do simulationist style. Now, the narrative approach of tech noir has characters very loosely defined and has a very, very strong genre element, combining both cyberpunk and noir. And if you're not familiar with noir, I guess the easiest way to encapsulate it for a short video is Humphrey Bogart in The Maltese Falcon. Okay, this movie is often the iconic representation of this film style. And in literature, we would be talking about Raymond Chandler, who wrote a lot of excellent books in this same style. So, genre is rule zero. Now, rule zero is typically defined as you can change anything you like if it's not working for you. And why I say genre is actually rule zero, it's because what you like or what you're enforcing in play, well, that's genre, regardless of what you're actually trying to do, be it fantasy or heroic pulp or swashbuckling or cyberpunk or intrigue or some kind of heist, if heist is becoming its own genre now. What you are laying down as the mood or experience at your table in terms of how you play, how you role play, how the mechanics work, which mechanics are included, that all creates, at the end of the day, genre, doesn't it? What do you think? More snow. This is a very unusual winter here. Far too much snow. I should just move back to Canada. Anyway, tech noir. I use tech noir as an example because one of the primary rule elements of the game is that you play not only in character, but you play in genre. If you're not playing a character defined by the basic understanding or the basic characteristics of noir, then really you won't be playing the game. You won't actually be able to play the game well, and your character will not be able to be successful. It just won't work. The rules actually not only enhance but push you into that role. And if you don't understand the role, you won't be able to play the game at all. These are noir characters. And one element of the game is that characters, as they go on, get battered. But the experience of being beaten down, abused, frustrated, opposed, this ultimately puts the ability to succeed in their hands. Now, this is counterintuitive, and with the groups that I've playtested tech noir with, the reaction has been, why would I put myself in that situation? That which is making me stronger mechanically is also making the villain stronger mechanically, so how does this work? But it does work. But it requires trust. Trust not only in the game group, which is hard in a playtest situation, but in the genre. Genre's rule zero. Do you agree?